Hey everybody, I got another review for you today. And today I'm going to be reviewing these budget paddle tires I found on Amazon. I always like to try and see if I can find some deals that are better than name brand mainstream products, which in this case the closest competitor would be, Holler. So I found these on Amazon. They are the Ocelot Sand Snake 8-blade paddle tires, and I really wanted to give them a try for the price. It cost me $55 and some change a tire, so I was into the rears for about $111 when it was all said and done, which is extremely cheap for paddle tires. So far, I do gotta say, they've far past my expectations. They've been really good paddle tires. I will get into some pros and cons here shortly, but I guess I'll give you guys an up-close view of them really quick. There's nothing too fancy. They're just an 8-blade paddle tire. And really quick, I am comparing these to 8-blade haulers that I've had in the past. I just wanted to give you guys, a comparison of what I'm going to be, what I'm going to be comparing it to, because I've run, I've run ITP Sandstars on here and 8-blade haulers. The ITPs were brand new. The haulers had about, I'd say 60%, maybe 55% life left. So that's going to be what I'm going to be comparing these paddles to. So with that in mind, these paddles, for the price, are exceptional. One thing that I like is these are readily available. There is no left or right. They're the same exact tire. You can get these. These are the 8-blade 20-inch paddle tire, and you can get those in 8-inch rims, 9-inch rims, and 10-inch rims. Now, I like the factory look on the factory golds, so I had to look for a paddle tire that would fit my factory gold wheels. That left my, I guess, the pool of paddle tires very, very slim on what I had for options. These came up, and I was very skeptical at first because of the price, but I'm pretty impressed with them. I do gotta say, you can only get these in there's really only two sizes. They have a 20-inch 8-blade, and I don't remember what the 6-blade is, but they have a 6-blade for smaller, like kids ATVs. So just keep that in mind. You don't have the variety like you do with haulers, because this is my dad's Banshee right here, and he's got some 8-blades on his that are probably, I'd say, 75–80% life left. But it's like hauler, you can basically anything you could ever want, but they're not always available. These I literally just ordered up on Amazon, and they had them plenty in stock. So far, I've had them since, the end of November, and as of recording this video, it is middle of February, and I've had them out to the dunes twice. So you can kind of see most of the nubs on the paddle tires are still there, the little hairs, which is honestly kind of surprising. I do gotta say though, this last time I went to the dunes, we had to drive probably, we met up with some friends and they were camping at a campground about, I'm gonna say about a quarter mile away. And we didn't have any reception, so we had to ride our bikes down the road with the paddles to go and talk to them. So And the shoulder wasn't big enough for the whole bike to be on the shoulder. So the left hand paddle, this one right here, was on the concrete the entire time. So that's why there's a few more hairs missing on this exact paddle. But even with that, because in total we probably rode half a mile on pavement with these paddles and my dad with his 8-blade haulers, and these things have done extremely well. The only thing I might note is, I gotta find it here real quick. One of the paddles, and this just could be absolutely nothing. Okay, right here. Let's see if I can get not that one. No, I can't find it. Oh, right here. If you can see that shadow, there's like a small little divot missing from that paddle, just a little bit to the right of the mold line. And like I said, that could be absolutely nothing, but you know, that could maybe also be sign of how quality these tires are. I don't know, for the price I paid, about 111, 112 in total, even if these only last 2 seasons, that's a good value. And they hook up very, very well. I'm not gonna attach any video of me riding it in this review, but I'll link some videos in the description below, from a couple of videos from the last trip and the trip before, so you can kind of get a good comparison of, you know, how these paddles were running. So overall, I'm gonna say, if you're on a budget, you probably can't get any better than this. Because personally, I'm a fan of straight paddles rather than angled like the I2P Sandstars. They do not hook up as good on any bike, let alone a 2-stroke that's meant for RPM. So definitely, if you're on a budget and you can't afford haulers, because my dad's got 8 blades there. My haulers are actually up there in storage. Actually, no, those are 9 blades. Those are my dad's as well. Okay, mine are up. Oh my gosh, we got too many tires. Mine are up there, underneath those factory knobs. And they're pretty worn out, but they're good for spares. But I wanted something more suitable for, I mean, the power that my Banshee was putting out. So I went for these at 55 a tire rather than hauler, which would be, I think it was like 300 a tire for the 9-inch. That's just too much for me right now, like by far. So I sprung for these, and I'm really not disappointed. I think at this point I'm just rambling, so I'll probably end the video here shortly, but I'll do one more overview so you can see these paddles. And I will note, I have mounted these myself. We have an old-fashioned tire machine, all manual. It takes some time and some getting used to, but I've gotten good at it. I mounted these myself, cleaned the rim and everything, put them at the specified 5.5 PSI, and since November they've stayed at that 5.5 PSI. I have not lost any air. So they hold air great. And I do like the fact that they're more like a factory balloon tire where they have, I'm going to say, a fair amount of squish. So I'd say they're really good in the dunes, just for that aspect. But yeah, I mean, you got a good soft ply tire. The paddles seem to be a harder compound, so they last longer. And they hold air great. So like I said, I'll link some videos down in the description below. So if you want to watch some videos of me running around the dunes at Florence, you can, and I will be running these paddle tires. I guess that's it for this video. If you guys liked it, maybe leave a thumbs up, maybe subscribe. I don't know if you already are, but maybe consider it. And I will see you next time.